Today's tutorial is Warrior 3 or airplane within the LYT yoga method. And I will offer you 3 different drills that you can do to practice your airplane. So let's get started. So bring your feet hip width apart. Bring your fingertips into your hip creases, and your hip creases are where your thigh bone comes into your pelvis. Bend the knees and push those hip creases back to hinge at the hips. Now be mindful that the pelvis doesn't anteriorly tilt, so it doesn't spill down, creating an increased lumbar lordosis or low back arch. And when you do that, the tendency is the chin to lift and the neck to hyperextend. Also mindful that you don't posterior tilt and scoop under, creating a rounding of the spine. So sit back into those hips. Draw the front body in, belly and ribs. Spine is long, gaze is down, and neck is in alignment. Unweight your right foot and step it back into tilted crescent. Engage your right glute. The left hand stays in the left hip crease to have feedback for hinging that left hip back. Right hand on your left thigh. Shift forward, coming onto your right tippy toes, and keep that right glute activated. Now maybe hover that right foot. Keep the spine long, and maybe lift it up hip height. Knee and toes stay pointing down. Ribs and belly in, gaze down, long through the spine. Step the right foot back into tilted crescent. Rise up, bend the right knee, coming into crescent lunge. Right glute activated, ribs and belly drawing in. Nice long spine. Step the right foot next to the left. Bend the knees, hinge back in the hips. Step the left foot back into tilted crescent. Left glute activated. Right hand on the left thigh, right fingers in that right hip crease. Shift forward, engage that left glute. Maybe hover the left foot. Maybe lift the left leg up hip height. Keep that left glute activated. Right knee slightly bent. Now you can take your hand and also support the inner knee if you need. Step the left foot back, bend the left knee, rise up into crescent lunge. Pelvis neutral here. And then step the left foot forward. Step your right foot back, crescent lunge. Maintaining neutral spine, neutral pelvis. Shift forward into tilted crescent, right hand to left thigh, left hand into the hip crease. Shift and lift the right leg into airplane. Keep that bend in the left knee, right glute activated. Step the right foot back, coming into crescent lunge. And do that again, shift forward. Through tilted crescent, into airplane. Hinge that left hip back. Long through the spine, gazes down, step it back, crescent lunge, and step that right foot forward. Step the left foot back, crescent lunge. Shift forward through tilted crescent, left hand to right thigh. Lift the left leg, right knee slightly bent, right hip hinging back, front body drawing in. Lower the left foot, crescent lunge. Again, shift forward through tilted crescent into airplane. Spine does not move. Lower the left foot, rise back up, crescent lunge, and step that left foot forward. Unweight your right foot. Bring the right knee to the belly. Now don't sink into that left hip. Really hug the left outer hip in and think of the thigh bone pulling up into the pelvis. Ribs and belly contained. Slightly bending that left knee, hinging the hip back, extending the right leg back into airplane, right hand to left thigh. And again, remember, you can take the right hand on the inner left knee. Pushing through that left foot, keeping the spine long. Bring that right knee up to the belly. Contain, left glute activated, pull up into that left thigh, and step the right foot down. Left knee to the belly. Really pull up into that right thigh, hug that right outer hip in. Contain your core here. Slight bend of that right knee as you hinge that right hip back. Extend the left leg back, engage that left glute. Left hand to right thigh. Push through that right foot, rise up with a long spine. Left knee to belly. Right glute activated, pulling up into that right thigh, ribs and belly contain, and step that left foot down. Now at any time you can come to a wall or a table for support, but if you use it for support, you've got to integrate your body, not using it so much as a crutch, but as feedback to keep you in alignment and connected. And so you can use the table, you can use the wall, sometimes like maybe lifting the hand away from the table or the wall. So try these drills, and then you can repeat a number of times on one side to really get it into your brain and that neurodevelopmental movement. So thank you very much, and I hope this gave you a little bit of clarity on Warrior 3 or airplane within the LYT yoga method. Have an awesome day. Thank you so much. Namaste.